business. As you can tell from the title of this video, it did happen. Go ahead, unsubscribe now, unfollow me, dislike this video, go ahead. So I did sell the 240, it's gone. I'm going to take you guys along to see the process of it being sold, so come along, let's go. Let's go. So we just got to the house. About to say what's up. Hey, what's up, dude? Still working. And that 240. Wait a minute. Did you guys really think I sold my Slam 240? The one I just picked up? No, I didn't. So a little bit of background story on this car that I just sold. I actually picked this car about a year ago now as a rolling shell. You know, it's just a project car. So my intentions and plans were for it was to drift it and make it all stance out. And basically this was way before I even picked up that Slam 240. This was actually right after I sold my bagged S2000. So I sold that car. Actually torn by two options, either moving out of state or building a 240. So I did both actually, and I just knew that I wouldn't be able to do both. The fact living in two different states, so I actually just sold that 240 and actually picked up Danny's black 240. One of the reasons is just like the motor was already in the car, everything's pretty much done. You know, just little things that to make it the way I want it. So for all you haters and whoever want to talk down and say that I didn't build it, you're right. I didn't build it. Danny built it, but I was there like throughout almost the whole time of him building that car. I have old videos of what it used to look like and some old videos of where it was at its prime, and now for me to take over with this car, it's kind of like a blessing. There's like little things that make a big difference that I want to do to it. Possibly motor swap it in the future. Maybe, I don't know, who knows, you know. The rolling shell that I sold, you know, I got it for dirt cheap. I really wish I finished that build and kept it, and you know, I wish I kept all my cars. And that is the story. I'm crazy, right? Yeah. So if you guys want to see the rest of the build, I'm going to go ahead and show you the rest of the build. For those of you that care, here it is. Can I bend this or not? Yeah? Bend it up a little bit? This part? You need that? Yeah, basically my whole plan for the rolling shell that you guys are about to see in this video was cutting the whole wheel wells out, tubing the whole front end. My buddy Javier and his brother Caesar were helping me with this build. This was actually going to be my first YouTube video, but yeah, basically our whole plan was to just cut the whole front wheel wells, tube the whole front end, basically just garage build this thing. We're no professionals, we just have the tools and, you know, learning. So the reasons why we cut the wheel wells and added the tube front end was more reinforcements in the fronts when we drift. So the chassis doesn't really twist, and also I can go really low in the front, because for all you 240 owners that know about this, when you slam your car a lot with 240s, the wheel wells aren't as, you know, big, so people, what they usually do is they cut the wheel wells, or they either, you know, remake new wheel wells.
Well, like right there. Well, should I grind this off, dude?
Yeah, I think we took off the rubber on that side. So basically what we did here was like metal plates that we just cut, drew out. So we cut them out, and then we line them up, the engine bay to remove the paint, so that way we can get all the welds in. So we just grind it all down.
Turn it down? Turn it to 70, which is that knob right there. We'll try it again. Can you hand me that brush that's over there?
Which one? Oh.
Brush.
The one that we use?
Oh, it's actually up there. The wood brush. Right there? A little lower?
I think that's good. Maybe this side just a little bit. Yeah, I think that's good.
Good?
Yeah, because you're gonna do, yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna see if I can get a bead going.
The hardest part, I would say, would be like lining it all up, getting everything to match perfectly the way I want it. Yeah, so the whole main reason of doing this is basically to reinforce the chassis in the front. So when you cut the wheel wells, you want to make sure that, you know, the chassis doesn't twist when you drift in the future or anything like that, just because you know, some of the stuff gets weaker when you cut things out. So that's just the main reason. And, you know, also another reason is just drifting really low. So if you're trying to drift low, the best thing to do is cut those wheel wells or remake new wheel wells, because your wheels, or whatever, you know, wheels and tires that you do run, it's going to rub, it's going to hit the wheel wells, and you won't get as much angle. About a little bit more.
We have to go to like 77, but just...
Yeah, because it goes back.
Yeah, so just... What's it at right now?
74. 75, 76. What's that, 74?
Okay.
So do one more, or a little bit more, right there. There you go. So what we're doing here right now is we are bending the tubes. Luckily they have a tube bender as well, which is pretty clutch. I thought that was pretty dope. It is a manual tube bender. You know, it's not machine, it's all by hand, which, hey, you gotta work with what you got, you know, so it's pretty cool. Things didn't come out too perfect. I mean, it's close enough to where it's good enough, but like, if we were to do this thing all over again, we would do things differently, but it's all learning curves, learning process, so yeah, whoever owns this car, the new owner now to this car, he has a tube front end, which he doesn't really have to do much work, but just, you know, you can literally throw in a motor in this car, clean it up a little bit, and it's ready to drift. Engine-wise, you know, everything's pretty good. Some of the welds did not come out good, honestly, but, you know, it's all good. It was all practice, but it's better than not even having those, in my opinion. I'd rather have these reinforcements, if you know what I mean.
That's fucking hard, dude.
But yeah, here's the final product of this. Alright, so that pretty much wraps it up for today's video. I know it was nothing crazy, but you know, I'm trying to push this content out here for you guys as much as I can. So shout out to all you guys that still continue to follow me and all your comments. I have a couple more videos I'm going to release soon, this week or next week. I'm also picking up new car parts next week, basically planning everything for the drift event, which is actually in less than a month. March 11th is actually the drift event, which all the homies are going to go ahead and get their cars ready to go drift. It's going to be really exciting. I've got a lot of ideas and new parts and all this stuff. I'm going to film and show you guys the whole process and everything. So stay tuned for all of this. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.